It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Houston Texans. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start out here with the option left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Desmond King deep for Houston. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Singletary with a good gain, and after 4 seasons and 3,100 yards in Buffalo, he signed with Houston this offseason. Welcome reinforcements for a ground game that was 2nd to last in the NFL a season ago.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Dobbs' throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This 2nd and 4. Now Dobbs. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Connor up the middle. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Dobbs is throwing. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First and 10, it's Pierce. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Stroud out of the gun here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
Touchdown, Texans. Tegan Quatoriano, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Connor on the toss left side. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. Dobbs. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. His first catch good for 8 and a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and a couple. To throw is Dobbs. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Moore, the man in motion. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And a short gain here down to the 22. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Back to throw Dobbs. And they'll get this down to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On first down, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Stroud will look to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Stroud. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, it's Stroud. This will be caught by Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And Woods has it complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third down and 1. 3rd and 1. Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to Big Way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
It's complete to Brown, right side. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Dobbs is throwing. And his pass incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Dobbs. And this will be swung out here for Connor. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Dobbs. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Stroud now on second down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Dancing away at the 35. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw pulled in by Woods. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Stroud now on 1st and 10. This ball caught by Mechie. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, here's Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Stroud. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And he's got it. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's Pierce. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Again, it's Pierce. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Dobbs throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Dobbs to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
Give left side for Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Stroud back to throw. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Dobbs' throw taken in by Pascal. Here comes 2nd down. Dobbs. A good throw here, finding Pascal. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Dobbs. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now 1st and goal. On play action, it's Dobbs. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been